Every great farmer starts with John Deere, and this is the story of how it starts here.
I am Brian Pauls from Tulip, British Columbia. I have 4 kids. My son is really into tractors, and so
Go on there. There you go. I'm gonna take the key, go drive it.
all of our bigger tractors have buddy seats, and he likes to live there. And yeah, he's my little John Deere man. We have partnered with Tulips of the Valley to put on a tulip festival here. We have 2 fields of tulips, so this field that's open to the public is around 20 acres. So traditionally we would use a tractor like the 6120 to pull a silage cart with the chopping of the corn, and then it would help with the planting as well. Step 2 through a whole bunch is kind of not in the field. That would fall kind of more under Kate's department. All of that side of things that I don't get as involved with, I like to be the field guy.
My name is Kate Gilbert. I run the Tulips of the Valley Festival, now located in Chilliwack. After we plant the bulbs in October, the tulips sit in the ground and they rest over the winter. So that happens November, December. Usually in January they start to grow. This year it was a little later. Through February and March it's just protecting the flowers and making sure everything is kept up to date. In that same period of time is when I start organizing the festival part of things. So I start contacting everyone that needs to be involved, working with the district, working with the Ministry of Transportation. Come March, usually that's when our flowers start to push ahead really quickly. And often early to mid-May, April is when the flowers start to show themselves. That gets you up to the blooming stage, and then with the blooming stage, we do a lot of advertising on our social media to bring in people from here. We start contacting tour companies, we start contacting all our food trucks to make sure that they're available and coming out here.
I work on making walking paths, putting out the mulch, cleaning up the yard, putting out gravel. We have several of the larger lawnmowers, the X758s. They're diesel, they're 4-wheel drive. They turn really sharp. You can use them in our poultry operation as well as a lot on the tulip farm. We have wagons that we can use to pull garbage around, mow the lawn with. We have a front blade to help level things out in the field. We can get anywhere that a larger tractor would be awkward and not scare people away. Throughout the festival we have to cut the tops of the flowers off because the crop of tulips is actually the crop of bulbs.
After all the heads are cut off, the tulip festival itself is over. We let the tulips sit in the ground and put all the nutrients back in the ground. So we will water them, irrigate them if we need to over the next 6 weeks. As soon as the plant dies back, which is 5 to 6 weeks after we cut off the heads, that's when we have to dig. And it's pretty important that we dig right on time, because too long in the ground and it will cause the bulbs to actually rot. And then over the summer, what we do is they come back to our greenhouses. In our greenhouses, we dry them, sort them according to size, and we put them to rest for the summer in an ideal environment. And then in the fall, they get planted back out in the fields. It's great that we can actually grow Canadian bulbs. So that's what I'm loving, is being able to take a little bit of Holland and originally Turkey and bring them into Canada.
John Deere has always been something that we've really liked. We've used John Deere's right from my grandparents right through my parents and now through me and my kids. They've always been reliable. We actually turn them into collectors kind of when we're done and enjoy collecting them. So they look good, they work good, and we just like them. When we need a piece of equipment, Prairie Coast has always been able to get it for us very quickly if they didn't have it on the yard, and we were able to get our financing in place really quick.